For today's video, I wanted to talk about satire because Deli, the novel that I'm working on, is a satire of the crime genre. When I think about satire, I think that it does not necessarily have to be funny, but hopefully there is some humor in a satire. A satire of a genre should respect the genre while also trying to advance it in some way. So I think with a good satire, there's an element of critique. And what I'm trying to do with Deli Meat is write about or write within my favorite genre, which is the crime genre, but also to critique it and hopefully do some things that don't normally happen in crime novels. So one of the first things I think that I tried to do was to change the focus of the main character. The main character in a crime novel is either the criminal or the detective or private investigator. And some of my favorite novels are ones written by Dashiell Hammett, where you have this really tough, cool private investigator who solves the case through brute force. And you also have some, a really famous example of not a crime novel, but a really popular crime TV show is Murder, She Wrote. And you have this main character who's really charming and clever, and everybody loves her, in Jessica Fletcher, and she solves the cases in every episode. So for my novel, who I focused on were characters who would normally be minor characters in these types of novels or TV shows. And so one of the main characters is a woman whose husband has gone missing, and the other main character is, you know how there's always this sort of kooky side character who advances the plot in some way. So these are the characters who I focus on in my novel, and in focusing on different characters, I think that that's a start to creating a satire, because those characters will start to view the crimes in totally different ways than a detective or the criminal would view those crimes. And I think it also opens up a consideration of daily life as these types of crimes are occurring or trying to be solved. So that's just a start on I hope, why Deli Meat is a satire or an anti-crime novel.